Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are doing episode 4 of The Bad Batch, and we are going to take some shots of peach flavored liqueur.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Cheers. Cheers to Morgan.
Cheers.
Forget that one. There you go. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. It's dangerous how sweet that is.
That's pretty good.
That is really good.
Care to give a review?
Yeah, let's do it.
It tastes like syrup that peaches and canned.
Okay.
I'm drunk.
Just the words peaches can taste like sweet. I'm dating a caveman, in case you guys didn't know. I found her from BC.
Sorry, I'm still learning English.
English learning I am.
There's no more.
No, there is. There is. I think there's only for one person though.
Okay.
The rest is just peaches. We actually
It's all
already
me.
did a peach moonshine review on our sour strips video that we did. So
Yeah,
if you
go
guys haven't seen it, go check
freaking
that out.
watch it.
Also subscribe to her channel. She is Beyond Belleza, and it's awesome. She talks about spooky stories. And we are still actually waiting for Morgan to tell his spooky story, but for some reason he's holding out on us.
Yeah,
So-
still haven't gotten anything in my email.
Yeah. And you told me the story, and it made me want to shit myself. So, dude,
Literally?
stop holding out on us.
Hey, I think you were lagging. What?
Oh, this son of a bit. You know, I'm just going to cut. Every time you're about to speak during this video, I'm just going to cut it. It's just going to be...
So, Morgan didn't have a lot to say in this episode.
Or I'm going to make it look like his computer froze.
Just have that little circle.
Oh, we're doing another, aren't we? Oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it'd be crazy if Morgan walks off the camera and then he's in my room. That'd be actually kind of cool.
Or if he walks off camera
Oh, he's grabbing.
and he goes into he comes out from a different area that he walked than the one he walked in from.
Oh. Ooh, I guess I could get a little peach in there too.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
might as well.
Yeah, it's because the peaches are blocking off all the moonshine.
I love how you can see him walk all the way to his fridge in the back. It's like perfectly shot.
I gotta leave the door open so Charlie can come in and out if he wants. But right now he's just sleeping under the desk.
Can we see Charlie?
Won't move, but I can move the camera.
Yeah, let's see Charlie for the viewers.
Okay. Look at that
Aw.
cable
Look at
management.
that sack of
There he
potatoes.
is.
So cute.
He's just sleeping
Oh,
under. Look at
baby.
he's got little art under there, little finger painting.
I miss him. He did that?
No,
Impressive.
it's a dog, man.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. You got a good point.
That's my pop.
I don't
Let's
know
do
what the
this.
fuck that is.
Mine's got a little bit of peach in there.
Hell
Oh man,
yeah.
I didn't know that you were only about like gonna fill it halfway.
It's because there's
Oh,
no
there's
more.
like no more liquid. All it is peach.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
see,
you wanna
there's like
show?
a little bit, but the peaches are soaking it up.
Yeah.
Just eat like two peaches.
Two
Well,
peaches on top of
she
your
did a
shot.
half shot too, but again,
Mine's a little bit
no,
more
yeah,
than a
no,
half shot.
we'll eat some peaches along the way, but 2 shots to get started is pretty good.
2 shots.
All right, cheers, Morgan.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting.
Oh
that
shoot.
bitch.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ugh.
son of a bitch. All right. Oh. Ew!
What happened? Here.
Peach went down my throat, and I got stuck, and I coughed it back up, and then I had to swallow it again with the rest
Why'd
of the
you do
alcohol.
that?
It blocked my throat from swallowing the first shot,
It's disgusting.
so I had to dislodge it, and then I had to drink it all in one.
Yeah.
It's good.
Tell me more.
That's pretty hot.
That's hot. All right, I think I'm good.
Oh, yeah, I think we're.
I think I'm happy
solid.
now. Morgan, take it away, man. I can't I can't think right now. You're running the show today.
I ran the show last week.
No, you
I thought.
didn't.
I had my notes, and we went through my notes.
Fine, okay. Bad Batch episode 4 was called Let's Party, and I actually don't even remember what the episode was called.
All right, time to cut all this out while we look it up because I don't. That's not the thing I look for. I just watch the story, man.
Corner?
Cornered.
Okay.
Cornered.
Okay, so episode 4 was called Cornered, and this was Dave Filoni's episode. I think they all are, so I don't even know why I have to note that. But yeah, first on my list of notes, since I guess we're just going to go through our notes, or do you want to give a brief rundown of the episode, Morgan? Basic plot synopsis. Nope. Sweet.
Cornered.
Yeah, okay. So they first go to a planet, or they first want to go to a planet called Idaflor, because that's their next stop. But instead, they go to Pantora. I'm sorry, did you watch the episode?
No.
Oh, okay. It's just weird that I'm hearing noises coming from this direction. It's odd that you thought you could chime in like that. That's weird. Yeah, so they end up going to this planet called Pantora, and I'm going to do my best drunk recollection of the episode. But then what happens is they have to leave the ship with a shady guy. Sort of like Amy Sedaris' character in The Mandalorian, someone who's going to take care of the ship and basically be hush-hush about the Bad Batch being there. Because right now, they are wanted, especially Omega. And we learn that there is a bounty out for Omega's head, and the person specifically who is seeking Omega is
Fennec.
Fennec Shan, played by Ming-Na Wen and also voiced by Ming-Na Wen. So really cool. We get the animated debut of that character since we've only seen her in live action up to this point. So pretty cool. And then basically it's just them trying to get Omega away from this bounty hunter. And that's pretty much the episode in a nutshell. And we'll kind of elaborate as we go. But yeah, first thing on my notes, so I'll send this over to you, Morgan. So do you know Idaflor, and do you know if that is a planet that's been in the original canon, or is this a new planet they introduced? Because it seems like they wanted to go there, but they couldn't.
I don't know about Idaflor, but I know that Pantora was. I can't remember when, but I know that has been previous. Like, that's already canon. It isn't new. Mm-hmm. Especially because there were talks about, like, how there's so much continuity on that planet. Like, you can see the same homeless people as when it originally debuted. They also show up in Bad Batch. So, I mean, it already exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pantora has been, I think I heard that it's been brought up in Clone Wars before at some point, but this is the first time we actually get to be on Pantora, and it feels to me kind of like the opening of Attack of the Clones. Did you get that kind of vibe, especially during the chase scene?
It's actually kind of funny you say that, because I don't know if I just haven't noticed, like, and granted, I probably never would, but it felt like in this episode, some of the transitions reminded me of the transitions from the movies. Like, it would have like a cut to black, but then it would fade away in a weird pattern, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, classic.
It was really doing that. I don't know if it's been doing that throughout all of the episodes, and I just haven't noticed, but, like, I noticed it this time, and that's kind of what I was thinking. It reminded me of, like, the prequel trilogy. Yeah, it was really cool.
Like the wipe transitions?
Yeah, that was, like, kind of, yeah. I can't remember. It was, like, right at the very beginning, too. But then also, to kind of elaborate on that, yeah, it definitely does. We have, like, a chase with speeders, not to get too far into it, but there's a lot of, you know, kind of general similarities. Mm-hmm. A lot of throwbacks.
Yeah. What do you have on your notes?
Okay. So, you know, just to kind of state the obvious here, my notes were not as formal as Brandon's. I definitely wrote these as if I was talking to a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
So my first line, kind of along yours, all I wrote was Pantora it is. And then, yeah, basically from there, if you don't mind me elaborating further on the plot, you cool with that? All right, cool. So we know that they go to Pantora. No. There's kind of two things going on when they land. They need to scramble their ship's codes because those are trackable, and they know that theirs is wanted. Mm-hmm. And by doing that, they need to pay off the guy who is sitting in there. I'll get to that guy later in my notes. So they pay him off, and now they also need credits, rations, everything like that. So Hunter Omega split off with Echo. They're out there to get rations, credits, whatever they need to do. They're going to sell their gear. Meanwhile, Tech and Wrecker stay back to work on the ship. And yeah, that brings me to my second point, which was, let me read it exactly. I said, Echo worth more than 2K. We see an individual scene where basically a vendor starts trying to barter for Echo because he thinks he's a droid. And so the vendor lowballs him at first. And you kind of get this nice little heartwarming scene where Echo pulls Hunter away, like, fine, I'll do it, but I'm worth more than that. And like, I don't know, I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of personality from him, so yeah.
I had that on my notes too. I just said bargaining Echo. That was the highlight of the episode for me because we finally got to see a little bit more of Echo. Because I feel like all the other characters don't really get enough shine. So I hope this kind of follows suit. Got to see a little bit of his personality. Got to see him interact with those other droids. There was one droid in particular I put a note of. It's Clink, the one with the arms. Oh my god, so cute.
The little guy.
Yeah. I was like, hell yeah, that's definitely gonna be merchandise. No doubt, Galaxy's Edge, they're gonna have a Clink doll or something.
So cynical.
I'll buy it, but I'm just saying they knew damn well what they were doing. Like, that thing is so cute. I just wanted to pick it up and, like, I don't know what you could do to a robot. Give it a kiss or something, but you can't really cuddle with it. But anyways, I thought it was adorable. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I just thought that was a really great scene, and I'm glad that you liked it too.
So, yeah, you can't see it because of the arm, but that's why I have Know Your Worth up on the screen this time.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, well, he ended up selling himself for what, 3K or something?
I think it was, so I think it went from 1 to 4 to 3. Or was it at 2 to 4 to 3?
No, he tried to get 3, and then he tried to get 4.
No, I think it was 2. He tried to get 2 originally. They highballed him at 4, and then they settled at 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and I also looked up the race of the alien character, because I was like, I recognize that race, because the race of the dude, not the guy that they were bargaining for, but the guy that was holding their ship and like repairing it and stuff. That guy, I thought he was an Ugnaught, but then upon doing some research, found out that he is actually a Celestin. Do you know what that is? I have no idea, but I know that race has popped up. I know that I think it's one of the rebel pilots. I want to say shows up in A New Hope or Empire, and also in the sequel trilogy as well. Kind of returns. I might be wrong though. Keep in mind, I'm not the expert out of us two. Morgan is the expert by comparison. Actually, technically, Brenda is the hidden expert of Star Wars. She's just so quiet and just so humble about it. Yeah.
I don't like to say too much.
You don't want to
because I take over the room.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, BDE. Anyways,
BDE?
Morgan is not familiar with BDE. Peasant over here. Well, our little
These
secret.
stupid millennials.
It stands for Big Dick Energy.
Why would you? I feel like if you really have that, you're not gonna like make it an acronym.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah,
You're gonna own that shit.
Well, it's like
what's more powerful, RBF or resting bitch face?
Well, she got both.
That's not what I was going for.
She's got both, man. She's got BDE and she's got RBF and SPF and
PTSD.
I'm cutting all of this. This is not usable. Okay.
Not usable?
All right. Sorry.
phone's
A little tangent there.
Not sorry.
All right. Well, let's take another sip. One of those.
I'll have 4 of those, please.
A sip. There you go. I have a little fork drawer underneath my desk, just in case for moments like this.
Washington?
No, the home of Twilight.
That's where the vampires live.
Wow. I never get used to that.
The peaches are just soaked in that shit.
Yeah. The actual liquid is way sweeter than the actual peach. Sorry, guys. My girlfriend is going into cardiac arrest. All right. So what else do you have on your list?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this one. I'll read it briefly. I wrote Omega becomes ObiWan. There was a nice little moment when she saw a creature and said hello there. That's the only reason I wrote that. Yeah, okay, moving on to that. We see the introduction of Fennec. She lands on the planet and, kind of comes off as like a guardian to Omega after she splits up with the group. And by splits up, I mean, kid shenanigans where for some reason their doll gets like ripped away and like goes 10 miles down the street for no reason. Yeah. But yeah, we see Fennec come in, kind of befriend Omega, acts as a guardian, kind of playing on her, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of being naive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Oops, sorry. But yeah, that was next on my notes.
So yeah, how did you feel about so yeah, now I was gonna ask you, how did you feel about Omega kind of running off again and just doing like the cliche younger character runs off and then the rest of the heroes have to band together to go find her? Like, I was kind of like, Omega, you're my girl.
What?
But sorry, I was making sure the chair wasn't picking up noise. You're my girl, but you're kind of not being smart like you were in the first couple episodes. Like, what happened? So that was how I felt. How did you feel?
I don't know. I kind of disagree. I like the couple points I thought of right away was like, I mean, think about it. She'd grown up on one planet, didn't know what dirt was. I don't know. I don't find it odd that she ran away. I do agree that it is a trope. Yeah. I do agree.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it's not always applicable to just kids. It mainly is, but like we've seen in other shows, like, I don't know, Ahsoka has run off, Anakin's run off, not Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's a stone.
Yeah. Sorry, did you hear that bird outside?
Nope. Yeah, Brandon actually lives in a zoo. That's where he gets the hot dogs from.
You just see a giraffe head come out of the corner. Oh, hey, buddy. All right.
Oh, not right now.
Not right now. I just had her close the window. She's my assistant today. Thanks.
Oh,
appreciate that. Yeah. So, okay, I can agree with you. And honestly, if I saw like a space dog or a space puppy take my like doll or whatever at that age, I'd probably follow it too. But I feel like she has more emotional maturity and more emotional intelligence, and just like she's more in tune with these animals, so maybe that's why. But also, I feel like she's too smart, and she knows that, it's a high risk if she runs off. So I feel like she wouldn't do that. I feel like it's not in the character to do that. But that's just me, and I know you disagree because you're making that face. So I'm going to end the video here today.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Only people who agree with me on this series. Yeah, no, I understand your point. So, all right, fine. I think she's good.
I mean, you bring up a good point, though. I was thinking about how it was kind of odd that Fennec was trying to play on, like, her being naive instead of just, like, straight abducting her, right?
Yeah.
Like, we've seen in Mandalorian that she's just ruthless, so...
Yeah.
Why not carry it out?
Yeah. And I did the math.
But she...
Oh, sorry.
Do it. No, keep going.
I was going to say, I did the math, so according to this timeline, that character, Fennec Shan, should be anywhere between 20 to 30, because to my surprise, I looked up Ming-Na Wen's age, and wow, the woman is 57 years old. That blows my mind. She's like close to my mom's age, but she looks... Not insulting my mom. She's a celebrity, whatever. She probably has like boot camp or whatever to get her in shape for these series or whatever. But that woman looks like she's like in her 40s. Late, like at least. So it shocked me. I thought she was a lot younger. So, wow. Yeah.
Hey, Brandon's mom, if you're watching this, I didn't say any of that.
My mom is definitely not watching these videos.
Should just comment, "Nice job with the videos."
I feel like sometimes she forgets I even have a channel.
Oh,
Yeah. Moment of silence for Brandon's YouTube channel.
all right. We'll see you
anyway.
next week in Therapy Corner. All right, moving on.
I was gonna say, so the Empire is exchanging currency now. At
Bitcoin?
what value the original currency is gonna be? Credits? I don't know. I feel like in some way the Empire is gonna screw over the people in that exchange rate. So we'll see. But I thought that was a nice little detail how they're saying, "Hey, exchange your credits for empirical credits or whatever." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So like slowly they are showing how the Empire slowly takes over, and seems to me by the looks of everyone there that everyone was just having a day about it. They were like, "Yes, I love the Empire." A lot of them were blue, so I guess that they were locals, like the Pantorians or the Navi or whatever.
Yeah, Pandorians.
Yeah, whatever they're called. I thought they said Pandora at first. I was
Pandas.
like, I guess it's technically a Disney property. But yeah, I thought that was cool. So yeah, that was just one of my notes.
I think I was thinking about how it worked, and like it definitely is to screw the people over. I thought they had mentioned that it's an equal exchange rate, but basically they take every currency from like everywhere and they exchange it for ones that are only valid through the empire, and then they force people to only accept currency through the empire. So like think about it, if you wanted to like take your dollar to a store but it didn't accept the dollar, like there's not anything you can do. You're gonna have to go change in your money.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
which gives them more control.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I feel like that was most of the episode. But yeah, I want to talk about
Oh.
like, kind of. Oh, do you have more?
Oh heavens, no, friend. Fennec beating Hunter in hand-to-hand combat? Bullshit. Shouldn't have happened.
Really? You think so? Well, this is an earlier,
Agreed.
younger Fennec.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know. She's not as ruthless as she was in Mandalorian, and then she just straight like kicked ass on like half the squad. So
I mean, she is a big deal.
take that, Bad Batch.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't mind that. Because we've already seen her character before be badass. I was like, kind of expecting that.
They're like enhanced versions of another bounty hunter, though.
Yeah, enhanced, but like you said in like a couple episodes ago, they are enhanced for certain traits, right? But not overall.
Yeah. Okay, so like how I would compare this is like who wins, Boba or Fennec?
But then not all clones are Boba, right? Like they're not as.
I was gonna say. So then Boba is an exact copy of Jango, and all clones are a copy of Jango, and all the Bad Batch are Jango, but like with enhanced traits.
Mhm.
I do
So I
agree,
guess-
not the same, but
Yeah. I guess in
it was kind of
theory-
disappointing to have a hand-to-hand combat character, like, and that's his thing, and like hunting and tracking, and then he just like got whooped.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, but it does make him seem a little bit more relatable, because so far he's just been kind of like unscathed, like the guy you can't touch him. But now it's
Yeah.
nice that someone put him in his place. Kind of cool. So I didn't mind it.
Yeah, man, I couldn't like Hunter track before, but now that he lost the fight, I can.
Oh, did you catch that? Did you catch that? This guy.
Yeah,
Who does he think he is?
heavy sarcasm this time.
Oh, good one, Morgan. Good one. I'm cutting that out. You're out. You're out.
No, you won't.
I will. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it right
You
now.
won't.
I'm gonna.
You won't.
I'm editing as we go right
End
now.
End it. Cut it.
I'll do it. I'll do
Just
it.
press pause. Waiting.
I'll do it. I'm cutting you out of this video, so it's just gonna be me and her.
It's just gonna be you guys that just like empty air.
Yeah.
It'll be like, so what'd you think of the episode? And then it's just like instantly like, all right, so we're going to this planet, right? And
2 minutes of silence and us just nodding. But yeah, we
Okay.
don't have a lot more to go over. Unless you
oh
have
no,
more
we
notes.
do. We're
Oh,
only
we do?
halfway through my list.
Oh, are you for real?
Well, they did that. Yeah, while they do that, I'll continue on.
Right.
So another part that I thought was interesting was after Echo is sold, we see him kind of, starting to gather his droid army to go back and fix the ship. And the only reason I bring that up is because I thought it was funny that we have a character that his only purpose in life was to go to war and fight droids, became a droid, and then led a droid army for a brief amount of time. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of a funny play on his character. Like,
Damn.
what a turnaround.
Good point, actually. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, your notes
So,
are
yeah.
so much better than mine.
See, that's what you think, but all it says is Echo with his droid army. A lot of these end with lol too.
Let's just say
Like-
I love Star Wars a lot.
Shut up.
It's my favorite
Doesn't
thing in
say
the
that.
world. I cannot
Don't you
believe
have
how much I
phone
love
games
Star
to play?
Wars.
Can you, if those were my actual notes, can you believe it?
I
like a
love Star Wars.
3-year-old.
So good.
Star Wars is so good. It keeps me warm at night when I sleep.
Yeah, dude.
My
no.
favorite character.
I actually have a note that says Space Pugs. And that's it. I was
That's
like,
it?
that's all I had because I was just watching the episode. I was like, things that I like. I was like Space
He said
Pugs. I'm
clinky
like, it's cute.
noise.
Clink was the name of the droid, which is actually a good point because it's a cute droid. You'd love it too. And then at the end, I said Fennec is merciful, which I guess we can get into towards the end because that happens at the very end of the episode. But yeah, let's
I
keep
got
going
one
with
right
your
now.
notes.
It kind of supports that. Well,
Okay.
no, that is my next one. All I wrote was Fennec ruthless shot. So we get into the part where, it's kind of Hunter versus Fennec trying to get back possession, I suppose, of
Yeah.
Omega. And they have this huge speeder chase. It's just like Attack of the Clones. But one crazy thing that we see is Fennec turns around and shoots 2 cops through the glass, of their speeders. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cruel, like we had seen in the previous episodes, with that one guy being shot right out of the cockpit. So
Yeah, that part was bad. So that whole scene, like I said, is so much like Attack of the Clones, and even Fennec kind of reminded me of like a scene that happens later in Attack of the Clones, but it happens like during the chase where the Padme's assassin, the changeling or whatever.
Sam Wessel.
Is that the character's name?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that character. It kind of that was a bounty hunter as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Trained
that
by Django.
whole scene, yeah, felt so much like that that moment in Attack of the Clones. I was like, oh, this is just like a very Attack of the Clone-y episode. So I thought that was really cool, and I like that she shot those guys in the chest. Also, like the moment where
we love
Hunter.
murder.
Yeah, I love me some war crimes. That's just what I'm about.
This is hot dogs and war crimes.
That is actually a joke from last week's episode. So if you guys didn't check that out, go ahead and watch that. If you guys haven't seen our episode 3 not rewatch, discussion and review or whatever, check it out. I'll link it at the end of this video. But yeah, war crimes. That is a joke.
Guy just falls asleep. Lol, way to sell your Bitcoin early. All I could think about is when Bad Batch gets away in their ship and they fly away, that man is just like asleep at the controls. He had his one job just to like watch the ship. And all I could think is like, man, that man had one thing to do to make payday and he just fell asleep. Like all I could think of is like, imagine he's exactly like the people that sold their Bitcoin at like $3. Just had to wait a little bit longer, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I don't even recall the person falling asleep.
He was just asleep and he started waking up the second the ship was flying away.
Oh no! See,
Way
I
to
must have
really
missed that.
sleep on your payday, man.
No, dang it. I have nothing to say about that. But yeah, let's just say I agree. I do remember them listening. There's a specific scene where they're in like sky traffic or whatever, and there's a guy, and it cuts to him, and he's driving, and he's listening to what I wrote down. Oh, I guess I didn't write down, but in my head, I said, there is space hip hop. So, do you remember when he's like listening to the radio, and you just hear like kind
Yeah,
of like
I
a trap
can't hear
beat?
anything. Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, like, yeah, and he couldn't hear anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, Lofty Star Wars exists, so why not that?
That's true.
Keep it going.
Yeah. And I guess there's the Jizz Whalers. You know them? Jizz Whalers. It's a real thing. Look it up. It is. Yep, exactly. It's the Cantina musicians. For some reason, George Lucas was like, "Hey, what do we call something that's sort of like jazz, but it's in space?" And then he was just like, "Hey, what about jizz? What about jizz? Let's just call it jizz. It's like jazz, but it's not. It's in space. So jizz."
Space.
Stop trying to hide.
Yeah, guys. So
Yeah.
You can't hide from us.
I'm just gonna circle back while they work this out. Let's focus back on the message of the day. Know your worth.
Perfect.
Brought to you by Echo.
Yes. Go on.
That's it. Just know it. Figure it out.
Oh,
know
sure.
it. Practice
know
it.
this.
Preach it. Right, so I wrote this out of order. This actually happened before the previous point. But just to debunk what we talked about last week with Wrecker's head trauma, that just doesn't exist. That was wrong. The man got his head just straight thrown in a wall and was okay. So
Yeah.
we were wrong. Or I was wrong. Or we were wrong.
Yeah.
We were wrong.
We were wrong. You and I.
Yeah.
She was wrong too,
Yeah.
because she was there. She was complicit. So
Yep.
she didn't correct us.
Yep. Accessory to being wrong.
Yeah.
Not good.
It's true.
I did say that it was not a thing in space because of the gravity.
You saying you can't get concussions in space because of the gravity? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You can't just say yeah. That's not an argument for. Yes. Speaking on Wrecker, do you feel like there's just not enough going on with Wrecker so far? I know we're only 4 episodes in, but I feel like Wrecker is just sort of the comedic relief at this point, and I want him to be a little bit more, which is why I was sort of hoping that the head trauma thing would kind of, develop his story a little bit more. But then, yeah, like you said, they just don't address it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that could be said for almost every single person in the Bad Batch besides Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Like, each one's kind of serving a specific relief. Like, Tech just answers questions. Echo's kind of just been there.
Yeah.
Same with Wrecker. One role that I think is important for Wrecker is he's definitely playing, like, the very nurturing role. It's almost like they're all, like, one part of, like, a healthy father figure. And he's the loving, nurturing part.
Yeah. Yeah.
While Hunter's responsible. And then Tech is just gone.
It sort of just feels like the show should be called Hunter and the Bad Batch, or Hunter and the Rest. Because
Hunter, Omega, and
oh yeah,
the rest of the squad. D. Bradley Baker show.
yeah, pretty much. And it's like it's no. I know we have way more episodes to go through, but like technically right now we
Only
are
12.
a quarter of the way through.
Right.
Yeah, we're a quarter of the way through, and yeah, Tech only says smart things, like you said. Wrecker wrecks things and says like cute dumb things, and Omega runs off, and then Hunter, he does like he gets everyone all riled up and ready to take the world on or whatever, and like they all kind of play their role, but I'm just hoping we get to see more development of the others, and that's pretty much it.
We are still really early plot, though. That's something we got to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, we are still just a quarter of the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's almost it. I have one last thing on my notes, unless you want to do it. It was literally the very last thing that happened in the episode. So if you got anything else, now's the time.
I think my thing happens. My last note happens at the very end of the episode, but maybe
Do
we
it.
have two.
What is it? Say it.
I already said it. Fennec is merciful.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine's not that.
What is it?
I said, Fennec working for who?
Ah.
Yeah,
that's
she
a
calmed
note.
Yeah, that's like the one and only actual note that I wrote. The rest are just like random comments that like I just happened to think while watching the episode.
That's actually a good note, though. Like it.
Yeah, she calmed out. Who's she working for? I'm kind of hoping it's Boba, and that we're exploring kind of the origin of how they met and everything like that. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, because so I'm hearing online whispers that like people are hoping it's Moff Gideon, because I think there's some brief mention that she worked for him at one point in time. Could be.
Point.
I feel like that's a little bit fan servicey, but also it would be cool.
I don't know. I mean, anything around him is clone related, so
Yeah, you're right. So I would be happy with
good.
either. I would be also happy if it's just someone we least expect, like Chewbacca or something.
Yeah,
Some
bro, it's just ObiWan.
random- Yeah, just Obi-Wan. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of
I
hope they
need
surprise
the
me.
Australian.
Huh?
It's just Obi-Wan. I need the Australian.
You mean Omega?
Yeah, the Australian.
Okay, I haven't corrected you up to this point, Morgan, and it's because you're my friend. But technically, it's a New Zealand accent.
Is it?
Kiwi, specifically. Yeah. I don't want to burst your bubble, but it's not Australian. The clones are all based off a New Zealand actor, which you're familiar with. As you can see, Morgan has a signature from Tamura Morrison. So, yeah.
Why
they're
does
all
she have the
Kiwi.
same accent?
Maybe she does have an Australian accent, and I'm wrong. Maybe you're right, but I think it's a Kiwi accent.
There's one way we can figure this out. Oh shit! It is New Zealand.
It is. I want to go to New Zealand. I want to see where they shot Lord of the Rings.
I just want to go meet people.
There's like 4 people in New Zealand.
Ask them what Australia's like.
What an insult to them. Hey, so how are Australians the more interesting of the two?
Oh man, do you surf? What's Chris Hemsworth like?
You know Hugh Jackman? Famous
Oh my god.
Australian actor Hugh Jackman? So you're not in New Zealand. Oh. Yeah, technically
Nice.
you are, yeah.
This man
You're
just
not in
wait. Did you just do a?
Australia. I don't know how to
Did
do
you
a New
just go
Zealand
with
accent.
UK accent?
Huh?
Did you just go with UK?
I think I did.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna blame
This
it on
man
moonshine.
corrected me. I just want to let everyone know that this man had the bandwidth to correct me on Australian versus New Zealand, but
didn't
then
say I
went
could-
straight UK when it was time.
That's my default, and I'm sorry. I've offended all my New Zealand
Don't be sorry. That's
viewers.
everyone's default.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Was that your last note?
It was.
Yeah, that's it for me. That's all I got, man. But
Look at that.
Yeah.
We finished in record time.
high five, man. But not the end of the episode yet. Final thoughts. What did you think of the episode so far, though? Where would you rank it amongst the 4?
A little. I don't know. I'd probably put it on the same level with the last one. And probably a little bit better, actually. It had a little bit more action in it.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. I don't know. I'd probably put it right at the same. So I'd go 1, 3, 4 on the same level. So like 1 ahead, and then 3 and 4, and then 2 at the last.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is my second favorite. First episode,
Over-
this episode, then the last episode, and then the second episode. Is
Okay.
dead last.
See, I was kind of thinking that, but I thought there was some good value in watching Crosshair try to fight the rest of the Bad Batch.
Oh yeah, you're
So-
right.
That was the only reason I put them at the same one.
I'll still hold to my ranking, but I might change my mind
It's
later.
fair. It's a noble cause.
Yeah, just because I like seeing Fennec again. I thought that's a really cool character, and glad to see her in animated form and have Ming-Na Wen perform.
Beautiful.
Yeah, good episode overall. I'm enjoying the show so far. I think this one actually was the prettiest, in my opinion. I really liked the lighting of the episode. I liked how you got to see some like pedestrian aliens, just kind of see their daily lives, and got to kind of interact in the just what you would see on like the ground level of what was happening in Attack of the Clones. You not only see the sky traffic, but you see like all the shopping and kind of like trade deals and things like that. So I thought that was really cool. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, I guess we can end this. Brandon, would you like to
time.
return? So, guys, thank you so much for watching our wrap up and review of episode 4 of The Bad Batch, which was Cornered. Got it. Yes, I nailed it. Okay, which is Cornered, and I hope you guys enjoyed it so far. Go subscribe to her channel. I know she's not gonna want me to do this, so I'm gonna do it anyways. But go subscribe to her channel. It's awesome. Morgan, submit your damn story. Or
gonna
just
edit it for
do a
me.
video.
Yeah,
Just be
that's
on
so
her
cool.
channel.
Well, I didn't hear any of that.
Sorry, what did you say, Morgan?
just gonna add in some details while you edit it.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I heard something down the hall, and I'll be like, he heard an insane 400-pound monster breaking the walls.
I'm just gonna add stuff that's gonna discredit.
Everything you
Oh my
say.
god!
Everyone's like,
Highlights it. Not probable.
Haunted by the ghost of Elvis Presley. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So that's it for the video, guys. And yeah,
comment, like, subscribe.
Morgan, what do you want? What should they do?
Like, click, and subscribe. Like, click, subscribe.
Double-click the
Click, like,
subscribe
click,
button.
subscribe.
Click, drag, copy and paste.
Also,
Yeah.
rate.
Oh God, yeah. You guys remember?
That's right. And notifications.
Yes.
And then copy the link and send it to your mom.
Yeah, tell your mom to watch it on replay.
Yeah.
And then tell her.
Yeah.
Loop it.
Yeah. Tell her to do all of those steps, and
She's like,
pray to
what?
God
And,
she'll remember half of what we just said.
Click
and
the
send it to her
link. She's
dad.
like, how?
Send it to her dad.
Yeah.
Send it to your mom's dad, your grandpa. Okay, guys. Thank you, thank you for watching.
You get it.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Love you guys, and as always, we will see you later.